Oh, who's in a great mood? I'm in a great mood. Do you know why I'm in a great mood? Because it is launch day, and because this launch day is such a special one. It is the Sara signature launch day. We are talking about Caring Thoughts, this gorgeous brand new complete collection, and I know you're going to love it because within this collection we are talking about so many firsts. There's so many things in here you haven't previously seen in signature collections that are now included, which I know you're going to love. It has been so busy already before the show has started. Loads of you in and saying hi already. I would love to know, hundreds of you already got your names on this before the show. I'd love to know who has got their hands on theirs. Let me know in the comments across on Facebook, Crafters TV over there, across on YouTube of course as well. Loads of you saying hi. I see Mana, Sandra, Vicky, Diana, Donna, Susan, Alicia's in, Tracy is up as well. So many of you watching. I can hear just how many of you are already in the ordering process. What I would say is get yourself across to the website crafterscompanion.co.uk.com.eu, shop the show, get your order placed, sit back, relax and know that you have got the brand new Sara signature collection coming your way. First opportunity you'll have had to order this across in the US is right now. However, we're so international here at Crafters TV that Sara is currently on air on another shopping channel in the UK. So she's going to be with us about 1:30 UK time. So until then, her super substitute stand-in is a Scotty Hottie. How are you, Craig? How excited are you to get your hands on this collection on Crafters TV before Sara even does?
I know. How amazing is that? You know, the reason I'm really excited about this collection is, as a crafter, one of the cards that we don't like to make, we hate making, our cards are sympathy cards. Now with this collection here, Sara's given you all the elements that you don't have to do that thinking. A sympathy card. Do you have to put a lot of detail on? Do you make it a lot detailed less? Do you make it blingy? Don't you? You don't need to worry about that. With this collection, Sara's given you all of these elements that you can do that yourself, making it really, really simple. However, on the flip side, bring in your bold colours, your bright colours, change it up. So it could be for a birthday card, could be a wedding card, but the whole collection is about, with everything that's gone on in the world, you know, this last year, it's about sending someone a little card just to say you're thinking of them, you hope they're doing okay, or if unfortunately you have to send them a sympathy card, all the thinking has been done for you. So we've got this nice selection of cards. Joe's going to go over in a moment all the things that you are getting within this collection. Within the collection, you're going to be seeing things that you've not seen before, things you've maybe not seen for a while. We've got some of the decoupage. Look at that stamp, you're always in my thoughts. That comes concluded. So you don't have to think about what you're popping it on. With deepest sympathy, that comes within the paper pad, Joe. Pop that out, pop it onto a card, a bit of the background papers. You don't need to do much at all to it. However, you want to go out, we've got one of these interchangeable. If you want to take it beyond, if you want to do it for another celebration, you can do. You can see on this one, with love and friendship. So I could be sending that to any of my friends, or even family really, into them, just to let them know I'm thinking of them, I hope they're doing okay. So it really is a nice collection that is going to go for so many different occasions, including the occasions we don't always like making cards for.
Yeah, absolutely. But what I love about it is, as well, Craig, as you said, you know, it could be for a whole host of different things. It's kind of fluffy enough, isn't it? And florally enough that it could just be for a birthday or anniversary as well at the same time. Let's bring those details in because I want to give you the details of the main collection. Now, it is on a very, very short delayed dispatch. It's going to be dispatching from the 22nd of January. So only 4 days to wait, and then we're going to get it dispatched out to you, which is awesome. Details are on your screen, £140 or $191, which is a fantastic price. Everyone there, as you can see, saving over £50 or almost $70. Club Inspired Platinum members, you can get this today for £112 or $152.80, which is awesome. Right, I'm going to take you through the hardware, as I like to call it, first. So what we've got in here is the first time you've seen one of our interchangeable dies within our Sara signature collection. So this one here, as you can see, you've got Just Because, you've got also in there With Love, and thinking of you. That is interchangeable, that die, and is really, really awesome. Right, what we've also got in this collection is, I think it, again, for the first time, floral decoupage in here. Now, the great thing is you've got one floral decoupage pad, but you've actually got two different options of how you put it together, which is fantastic. So you've got this option, this die set, and you have this die set here as well. You're getting the pad included that's going to allow you to cut those from there as well. You've then got some sentiments here. So you've got your In My Thoughts, and we've also got Just For You in here as well. You're going to be able to use those with this collection or away from this collection. It's totally up to you. We then have as well a cut and emboss folder for you too, which is this one just here. You actually get two of these. Now I love that we've got a real butterfly theme running through here. This cut and emboss folder actually enables you to manipulate the wings on these butterflies here, which is awesome because it means you get loads and loads of texture on the go in there. Now, I love these. These are the layerable dies that we've got for you, and you've got them in two different ones here. So you've got the layerable butterflies, and you also have the layerable rose in here too, which is gorgeous. We have also got touchy-feely bits in here for you as well. So you have got the Caring Thoughts ribbon collection in there, beautifully colour matched to go with this entire collection. We've then got some sentiments in there. So you've got With a Grateful Heart, and you've got Always in My Thoughts there too. And then we're going to give you some brads as well. You've got the fabric, the regular brads, coloured brads included in there as well. Now, it wouldn't be a signature collection without some incredible paper pads, would it? And do you know what? That is exactly what you have in here. So first off, we have got the 12 by 12 paper pad. Now, the paper pad also has as well your die cut toppers in the back of here. So you can see really beautiful. You've got lots of floral elements, lots of butterfly elements in here as well. And then what you've got are your pages. So you've got 106 pieces in here with all of those toppers in there too. Very floral, very muted in tone as well. Something that I think is very versatile. You're going to be able to give to lots of different people and pull it into lots of different projects as well. So that is your paper pad that you've got just there. You've then got this one. Now, I absolutely love this. Normally, we would do a luxury cardstock pack in with your Sara Signature collection. What we've decided to do this time is do it as a pad, which is awesome. And the great thing is about this, it is 250 GSM. It is double-sided as well. As you can see, you've got matte mirror, you've got mirror card in here, you have got pearlescent card in there too, in an array of different colours, again, all colour match. I think lots of you are going to be wanting to add an extra one of these into your basket. It's going to be so busy on that. Now, what we've also, of course, got for you is the vellum. Oh, I knew I was going to knock that over. Here we go. What we've also got in here as well, of course, is your vellum pad. Now, this is beautiful. I know that we've done the vellum pads a few times recently. It's not the first collection we've done this for, but this one is so gorgeous. What I love about it is that you've got some plain vellums in here, and I think they are extraordinary. You're going to have lots of fun creating with those. So you've got background plains, and then you've got those patterns that go with it too. Again, this is very busy already. I'm hearing on its own. It's $24.99 or $29.95 if you want to grab that. Now, as always, the best way to get the best value is to go for the entire collection all together, because that is the best way of getting. I'm going to just leave that there for a minute and put that back. I think that's wise, don't you? That is the best way of getting the best value. Club Inspire Platinum members, when you go for the big collection, you're saving $82.83. You're saving $105.35. Platinum members today are spending £112 or $152.80. It is incredible value for money. It is already very busy. I'm hearing just since going live, this launch stock, and it is a global launch that we're talking about here, 10% has already sold out and gone. What I would say is get your orders in, sit back, relax, and then enjoy the rest of the show. Craig's going to be here for the first half an hour of the show, and then we're going to be joined by Sara. There is another collection as well available to you that you can go for alongside this main collection. So you've got the card, blanks and envelopes collection along with a 6x6 pad. So what you're going to get in that collection is you're going to get the 4x6 card, blanks and envelopes, you're going to get the 5x7 card, blanks and envelopes, and you're going to get the 6x6 paper pad. Now the 6x6 paper pad is exactly the same as the large 12x12 paper pad. It is just in that 6x6 size. I'd love to know what you think of this collection so far. Loads of you, June saying she's got it, so now Sally, Deborah, all got their hands on that as well. Now, we're going to across to Craig. It is extremely busy, so do bear with us. We will get to each and every one of you on the website at the moment. But Craig, you've only got, I guess, Craig, you've only got like one demo of this product. So, you know, you got like, you can just wow us for 20 minutes and then you're off.
I'll certainly try my best. What I am going to do though, is I'm not going to touch anything. I've got my little area all set up here. Sarah's been in beforehand. She's got all her demos. I can see them all lined up here. They look awesome, even at this side as well. So I'm going to work in this little bit here and we'll show you what I'm going to come up with. I couldn't do a demo and not focus on the decoupage pad. It's just not possible. So what we're going to do is I've started to layer up some of my dies already. Now just to say, Joe, you get the one paper pad, but both designs run throughout that one paper pad because you've got two designs.
Definitely get another one of those paper pads. At least one would be my recommendation.
Absolutely. I would be doing that as well. Now what we can do, if you know our other paper pads, Decoupage paper pad, we've got that white line. So I'm going to pop that one over the top and I'm going to tape it into place. So I can pop that one on. I'm going to take this next one, and what we can do is pop this one on the top. Little things this time as well are packaging, Joe. We've even given you the black outline, so when you pop it back into place, you know that you're going to fit just nicely. But we are going to pop this one on into place here. So if you're not familiar with our decoupage paper pads, we're going to pop this one over the top. This one I'm doing is number 4. This one's got a little tab that says number 4. So all that I'm going to do, I'm going to pop that one over the top. So the tab just sits over the number 4, sorry, not number 2. Taping that one down. Now, because I don't want to touch anything, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this onto my Gemini mini folder and run that one through. Also goes to show that it goes through the mini or the MIDI, no problem at all. So as this one comes out, what I'm going to do as well, let's take, before we assemble this one, I'm going to move that out the way. I'm also going to take these butterflies, Joe. These are so cool. These are layered butterflies. So what we can do is if I take black cardstock for this one, this is your full-bodied butterfly. So this is going to cut out a full butterfly. I'm going to pop that one on. My next layer gives you a little bit more detail on the butterfly. I'm going to do that into white. And then my last layer gives you kind of like a skeleton outline of the butterfly. So we can pop that one on. I can then pop that one through. Little elements like these are going to go through your Gemini Mini or your Gemini Go, but they will of course go through your Gemini Junior.
Sorry, so many people getting it, Craig, letting me know they've got it. Catherine Riley Johnson ordered it. Jo Woodworth's got her hands on hers. Katie in San Francisco, she has got it. And second paper set as well because it's so cute. I'm hearing how many people are adding the extra luxury cardstock pad in there. Great to see the cardstock in a 12x12 size, Craig. Would you agree? Because normally we have it as an A4 pad, don't we? But to have it in the 12x12, I mean, it gives you more options. If you want to trim it down to US letter size or A4 size, of course you can, but then you've got the option to keep as is.
Of course you do. Yeah, you've got that option, and it works great as well for you guys stateside if you want to use it as a scrapbook page, because within the design you've got one where it kind of looks like it's been inked already for you, so you don't need to do any distressing to it, but it's nice to have both formats, whether it's 6x6 or 12x12. Now you can see here, if you want to use the butterflies on their own, you can do, but this is where they layer up really, really nicely. So you're just going to pop them ones over the top, and then what I am going to do, I know I said I wouldn't touch anything, but let's take these bits here. And then all that I've done on this one is I've popped adhesive onto the body. I'm going to do the same with this one. Pop that one onto the body, so it gives you that nice outline. And then what I can do is I can lift all of the wings, keep it flat if you want, but pulling it forward, and you can see how dimensional you can get that. What you could even do, this back layer, why not die cut it out into vellum and pop it behind any of these other layers? You could be doing that. Because within the vellum, it is patterned, but you also get some, it's kind of like our white vellum as well. So you've got a nice selection. So I'm going to pop that one to the side. Now, if I take this one here, you're going to see all the components and all the elements are all die cut for you.
Awesome question just coming from Anne. She says, if you order the decoupage flowers by themselves, do the paper pad comes with the dies, or is that a separate purchase? They are two separate items. After this demonstration, Anne, I'll give you the details for the two separate die sets and for the paper pad separately. However, the decoupage pad includes the designs for both of those die sets. So I hope that makes sense.
It's good just to have all of these ones within that one big bundle. But then if you're going to go for the decoupage or maybe the 6x6, even the 12x12, it's good just to stock up on them. They are consumable, so obviously once they are gone, they're gone. But at least then with your dies and your stamps, as long as you look after them, they're going to last you such a long time. Really, a lifetime, basically.
Yeah, absolutely. If you do want to build your own collection as well, if you spend over £40 or $40, you will save an extra 15%. It is getting busy across on the website now. 15% of the main item, the main collection is sold out and gone. Remember as well, Club Inspire Platinum members, £112 or $152. It is on a delayed dispatch. That's like a spatchcock chicken. It is on a delayed dispatch from the 22nd of January. Only 4 days to wait. You're going to be amongst the first crafters in the world to get your hands on it. It will be leaving our warehouse in 4 days' time. So, yeah, not too long to wait at all on that. Loads more of you letting me know that you've got your orders in. It is getting busier and busier and busier. I will go back through the whole collection for you, again, after Craig's demonstration. But lots of you getting that vellum pad and getting that luxury cardstock as well added to your orders. I'm so pleased to see a decoupage element, Craig, in a signature collection, because I know it's one of your favourite things to do, isn't it?
It is. It really, really is. With this one, you can use the dies, Joe, but you can also fussy cut them like I like to do as well. I've layered up a few of the components that I already had my foam pads on the back. So what we can do is let's bring in a few more bits and assemble this card. Now, I've taken one of the 4x6 card blanks, Joe. So we've got this one here, still in our Centura Pearl. You get the envelopes to go with them as well. All that I've taken from my own cardstock is a bit of black card and a bit of our white smooth stamping card, and I'm going to pop that one round the side. Then what I've also done is I've taken a piece of our vellum, and I did cut this to 5.5 by 3.5 inches, and just with my scissors, or if you've got your distress tool, I've gone round the edges just to rip and tear, basically, distress the edges of my vellum. So what I can do with that one is I'm going to pop adhesive into the middle, and we can pop that one in the middle there. I'm going to bring in this oval nested die that I've already cut. This is from the 12x12 paper pad. I can pop that one into the middle here. Then I can bring in my 3D layer that I've already popped into place. And I tell you what we can do so that I'm not having to use my tape runner with the layered elements. Let's use our all-purpose. Now this one we can pop there, and I'm going to press, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this one in, and then let's take our tape runner, and we can pop this one, and then if I pop that into the side, I'm going to press that one in. I'm going to leave this one like this, Joe, and then what I'll do is I'll bring in another one that I've fully completed to let you see. So you can see here, taking that decoupage, I've used one of the butterflies as well, even with that black outline, how really nice it looks. Now I've done exactly the same, but on one of the other card blanks, which is 5x7, and this sentiment stamp is also in with the bundle. So you've got sorry for your loss. So it's a subtle card, but you know, it lets them know that you have put thought into your cards. And into each corner, I just put 2 little brads as well. So you can keep it that way. There's no reason that you can't have your card, you know, if it is a sympathy card, still make it look as though you have put the time, you have put the effort, and you put the thought into it. So let's show you some more things that you can be making. We've got these roses, exactly the same as the butterfly that I showed you. How well that layer up. So if you want to do your concept cards, your back fold cards, you know, you could do your side steppers, you can do your Z fold cards, all these different ones you could be doing using the decoupage here. Why not? If you've got bits of the cardstock left over from the paper pad, do your little check backgrounds yourself. Go around with your inks. It's matte cards, so you can ink it, of course. Do your round cards, your concept cards, if you want to do your easel card here. How really nice does that look? It's just one layer of your cardstock, one layer of your pattern paper, and then it's just been decorated with a sentiment stamp too. Then here's one with the frames. These frames are all die cut when it comes to your paper pad as well. Look how well that the rose is cut when it comes to your cardstock within the 12 by 12 bundle. Another one as well. You'll be able to see with the full theme, it's very pastel tones as well. Very subtle, very muted. So of course it will work really well for any other occasional cards. But the main concept is to make a card, to give someone a card or a project, making or using this collection to let them know that you're thinking of them, that you're always in their thoughts, you hope that they're doing okay. You know, if it is one that you have to send to say, you know, sorry for your loss, it's all catered for you. Sara's really thought of every single element that you'll be able to cater for these sorts of occasions.
Absolutely, she has, and I love how many firsts there are in this collection. It's getting busier and busier and busier as we go through this show. I want to start off with the interchangeable element because I just love this. I know we did some interchangeable dies before Christmas. They were very popular. Now what you've got is this one in here. You've got Thinking of You, Just Because, and With Love and Friendship. That is in there for you, which is brilliant. What you then have is you have your floral decoupage. This one here is your first one that you have, and you've actually got two of the flowers within here. So they are two separate die sets that you've got there, okay? So these are the two separate flowers that you are going to cut out. Let me share with you as well the, so you've got set one there, and then you'll also got set two. Let me share with you the pad as well, because you've got 48 sheets in the pad, so that means you've got 24 of each design in here. I would definitely be adding at least one extra of these into your basket. That is what everyone is doing at the moment, and if you're going for it, it's £7.99 in the UK or £12.95 in the US. Get a few of those added in there, because I know that once you get it home, you see how full and lush those gorgeous floral elements look. I know that you're going to then want to, will have wished that you added more of those into your collection. Now we've also got some sentiments in here, because it's always great to have sentiments, especially when it's all about this, you know, it is just because, isn't it, this? So you've got in there, you're in my thoughts, just to say, you know, I have my friend Sam, she checks in with me via text every 2 weeks, Craig. And I always say it's such a lovely thing. She just texts me. She just texts and says, just to let you know, mate, I'm thinking about you and just checking in to make sure you're okay. And I think, do you know what, at the moment, it's so important that we do that. You've got two different cut and embossed folders within here. So you've got this gorgeous one here, as you can see. I'm not sure you can just quite see all of that scrolly detail, but you've basically got all this detail here that's outlined on the actual cut and embossed folder itself. On the paper, on the card work there, it is really gorgeous, but it's quite subtle, it's quite pared back, it's quite toned down, which I love about this collection. We've then got these layering dies here, and these look incredible. Let me just grab one that's been done with a rose that I can see. Look at how, I mean, that's the butterfly there. Let me show you the rose, and then I'll show you the project that I've got just here. Let me just share with you what that rose looks like when it's done. Can you see how classy that is? Isn't that really awesome? And all of that theme, all of that artwork is then running right the way through and into all of the rest of the collection, all of the artwork that is on that 12 by 12 paper pad as well. You've got ribbon in here too, really, really gorgeous organza ribbon. So it's very, very lustrous and shiny, which is awesome. Now, there's also a lot of sentiments within here as well, because it's encompassing a lot of things, from especially for you, to warm wishes, to may this day be the beginning of a beautiful year filled with wonderful moments. You know, it's Whilst there's elements of this that you could make a sympathy card for, absolutely, there's actually quite a lot of elements within here that are very inspiring, that are very uplifting as well. So it's whether wishing you brighter days, with caring thoughts, may good cheer and comfort surround you. I love the fact that it is quite positive as well at the same time as being very, very respectful. You've also then got those brads here as well. Just quickly, Craig, before I go through the paper pads, what we're going to use those brads for?
Right, Brad, straight away, these are the perfect things to be using if you're wanting to add your vellum onto your cardstock, so you're not having to hide any adhesive. Pop that vellum in. Maybe you want to then add gems instead, but you want to have that little bit more dimension, that little bit more touchy-feely when you're running your hands over your cards, so you've got that texture, but you've got that dimension from the little brads. Little accents as well. If you're wanting to maybe do little concept cards, things are turning, you can use them as well. Have a look, just see where you can just pop these in. Anywhere where you're going to pop a gem, a pearl, a dot, anything like that, you can pop those little brads in instead.
Awesome, thanks for that, Craig. Lots of you stocking up on that organza ribbon, I'm hearing. Let me take you through the card pad because you have got gorgeous toppers in here. So it's not just about being a paper pad. As you can see, you've got the 60 toppers in here, which is absolutely fantastic. And then you've got 36 sheets of gorgeous designs. You've got some backing designs. Do you love to fussy cut? You know, talking about fussy cut, how about fussy cutting some of these borders out of here? I think they would look great as borders on your projects. If you are a scrapbooker, you're going to absolutely love this. It really is beautiful. It is floral. It's full of butterflies as well. So it's timeless. It's classic. And it's very, very respectful, which we love a lot. Now, very busy on the 12 by 12. That's your 12 by 12 printed papers. The 12 by 12 luxury card pack is on fire over on the website. You guys love this. Previously, what we've done is we've bought you the luxury card in an A4 pack. Now we've put it in a pad. So you've got pearlescence in here. You've also got this gorgeous matte mirror. Can you just see just how shiny and awesome that olive is that is in there? It really is wonderful. And then you've got all of the colorways again through. So you've got your pearlescent in here, you've got your matte mirrors, you've got your mirror as well. There really is a little bit of everything in there for you. That is your 12 by 12. A lot of you are adding multiples of this one now into your basket, which is fantastic. You've also then got as well, of course, your vellums in here. Now, I love that we've done plain vellums in here that you can use layered up with your patterns as well. Right, best behaviour, guys, right? Because the boss is here, hot off the press from Create and Craft. So glad to have you in studio with us. We've had such an incredibly busy start. Craig's done a tremendous job. It is absolutely in meltdown. Why are people loving this? What is it about this collection that seems to have sparked everyone's imagination?
It's the caring thoughts bit. So the thing is, for all of you, if you think about it, Joe, right? The reason I did this range, it was it was last summer. So it was when we were a couple of months into lockdown, and all these people were making cards just to say. Maybe if they didn't have anything specifically to say, you just wanted to know you wanted people to know that you were thinking of them. So we developed this range. Obviously, you can say anything with florals, but it was the fact that we had the florals, but then we wrapped it up with all those sentiments and the dies and the stamps and everything. Just brought it all together, and then we've literally rushed it through. So we've air freighted this all in. We've got it in. Little did we know that the UK were going to be back in lockdown by the time it's launched, but I just think it's so apt at the moment. Whether it's, you know, like me, I was making scones last weekend and leaving them on the neighbours' doorsteps and then leaving a little handmade card with it, or a friend that you haven't seen in a while and you want to send them a card to say, I'm thinking of you, or, you know, God forbid you have to send sympathy cards out, or whatever it is. I just wanted you to have a range that was that right soft colour palette. So it's them lovely soft peaches, and it's the right colour palette to hit the right sentiment on there. But then also, it's all the right, you know, floral, you can see any occasion with florals. So you've got the beautiful florals, but you can add to this with all of your other stash. So it's the first time I've made a signature collection that is designed to be added to with all of your other things. I've just given you the kind of core stuff as it was, and then all those sentiments. It's those stamp sentiments that are so necessary as it was. So yeah, it's So one thing to tell you about it, I'm going to kick our Craig out of the way because I've got loads. We had all of the, I previewed this on Craig's show early this morning, and I put all my cards out and I said, which ones did people want to see me make? Have you had a chance to make one yet, Craig, or have I literally come into
No, I've made one.
So what did you make?
So I made this one, Sarah. We made this one using one of the little card blanks. Had to use the decoupage, just had to be a must. Used our layered butterfly as well, and then just one of those many sentiments as well. If it is one, you don't have to think about what you're making. You've got the stamps there when it says sorry for your loss. If unfortunately it is. Sarah, I just love the fact there, as we say, these are the cards we hate to make as a crafter, but you've now brought all these components together that it does make it easy, and we know it's going to say exactly what we need to say to who we're giving it to.
Come on then, right,
Let's go.
off your pot. I'm
Right,
feeling you out.
we're all switching around. It's like the hokey, like musical chairs
like
in here, isn't it?
Right,
Yeah.
I'm off
Right.
I'm off to take my regular spot, Joe. I don't feel at home in your neck of the woods, I must
Christine
say.
Mahoney saying how awesome she thinks the papers are. I'd love to know how many pads Christine Mahoney must have no doubt ordered. Janet says, just purchased the Luxury Miss card. It's awesome, and the 6x6 paper decoupage pad. Sarah has done it again. Such a beautiful collection. You could use this collection for anything, not just for sympathy. Absolutely, that really is the whole point about it. I love that a lot of the stamps are quite uplifting and motivational. Yolanda says it's such a beautiful collection, you can use it for so many occasions. The sentiment stamps are wonderful. Rowena, as well, saying it's a beautiful collection, really, really topical at this time. I would love to receive any card made from this collection. It's even more topical for me as I lost my mum yesterday. I'm so sorry to hear that, Rowena. Our thoughts going out to you. Thank you, CEC, for keeping me occupied at the moment. You are more than welcome. Joe Holzer says thank you for the luxury cardstock in the 12x12. Really, really loving that. June as well, loving that new 12x12 size. A lot of you, I'm just going to share it with you one more time because a lot of you are really loving the new 12x12 cardstock. Remember, the pearl is double-sided in this collection. Then you've got the matte mirror and you've got the mirror in here as well. So let me just share that with you there so you can see just how gorgeous that is. It is really, really lovely. And I love that we've just got mirror and matte mirror now in a card pad. I think it is such a lovely idea. Really love that. You guys are loving it as well. $19.99 or $24.95. The great thing about that is as well, it's a 250 GSM cardstock, so it's a really great all-round weight. If you want to use it for construction, die cutting, embossing, you can do all of those different things with it, which is awesome. Very, very busy still on the big collection. Just to give you an update, remember Club Inspire Platinum members, you save $82.83, meaning you pay £112 today. Club Inspire Platinum members in the US save over $100, making it $152.80. I should let you know that it's on a delayed dispatch of the 22nd of January. You've only got 4 days to wait, which is awesome. It really isn't long. I've also got another collection that I want to tell you about as well, which is the card blanks and envelopes too. Now, there are awesome coloured card blanks and envelopes that go with and match this collection absolutely beautifully. You've got them in two sizes. So you've got the 5x7, which is that one there, and you've got the 4x6 as well. Each one has 50 pieces in here, so 25 envelopes, 25 card blanks in there, and you get a 6x6 card pad in there. So exactly the same as the 12x12 pad that I showed you. It will just be in that 6x6 size. £19 or $26. It's also on a delayed dispatch of the 22nd of January for you, but you know then if you're going for both of those, you have got the whole collection, the full thing. It is all coming out to you. So many of you so excited to get your hands on it. Carlene says, hello, Sarah. Thanks again for another awesomely gorgeous collection. Cheryl, our resident delivery driver in Niagara, says the collection is so, so beautiful. Rosalind saying, I love the smaller paper packs. They are great for matting and layering. So many people talking as well still about the 12x12. It is so busy on the website at the moment. We will get to each and every one of you. A fifth of the stock, I can't believe I'm saying that, half an hour into the launch of a brand new Sara Signature collection, but a fifth of the stock has already sold out and gone, and that is names on boxes in the warehouse. Doesn't take into account everyone that is ordering at the moment. There are lots and lots of you in the ordering process. Now, if you want to get your hands on yours and then you want to sit back, relax and watch the rest of the show, you can do so now by getting yourself over to the website crafterscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu. Click shop the show. You'll see the full collection there ready to go, and we'll get it out to you as soon as we can from the 22nd of January. So much love for all of this collection. Well, the bit that people seem to be loving the most, Sarah, is that we've done that luxury card in the 12 by 12 pad. So it doesn't matter now if you are, US letter size, you want to do it A4 size, A5 size, 8 by 8, 6 by 6. I love the fact that you can just trim and do what you want with it. I think it's a genius idea, that.
Come on then, let's use some of that now, should we? Do you know what I thought we'd do? Is we do the illusion card. I don't know where my actual cards are that I had this morning, but I showed everyone like an illusion easel card. So we'll do the illusion easel card. Craig's busy finding the rest of my cards for me, and then hopefully you'll be able to remember. Craig, I haven't had a chance to see what the poll was on what the favourite cards were, so you let me know which ones people wanted to see. Now let's have a little look. So with this one here, like you say, you've got the high gloss mirror, and then you've also got like the matte finish mirror on here, and then you've got the pearl one in each one of the colours. So for example, if I just show you this card here, it's in the greens. It's one of the beautiful cards and envelopes, but then you've married up the gloss and the pearl card in the background, so you can see everything working together beautifully. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with just a little bit. I absolutely adore this peach. This peach is just one of the nicest peaches, and it's like a blush, and it's that the pearlescent sheen comes through both sides on here. So I'm going to get a bit of that one, and what I'm going to use is this one here. So for anyone who doesn't know about these, okay, so this is our interchangeable sentiment. So what you've got is, Joe, you've got like the outer, so we've got the outside piece here that we're going to cut.
Oh, I love the fact that we've included one of these in a signature collection. I think it's awesome.
Now I will warn you, by the way, those of you who are shopping this on HSN, this is not in the bundle on HSN. So if you want to go for this one, this die is one of the ones that we didn't put in the bundle on HSN for those of you that are watching tonight.
Rebecca Arnold has just asked me over on Facebook, what is the difference between this bundle and the one being sold on HSN?
Yes, so we've basically put a lot of the extras in. So like this die set, for example, we've put all of those into the kit that you've got here. Now, what you can do is, you can either, I see how Craig's been working with his MIDI, I might just get out my other Gemini plates actually, and I think I'm going to send mine through my Gemini, because what I want to do is, oh, where are the Gemini plates? Here they are. There's me set of Gemini plates. What I want to do here, Joe, is show you how you use the magnetic for positioning on here.
Okay.
So what you're going to do is you're going to take this sheet of card. Now, we'll go with the outer one, right? And you can see how it just grabs instantly. Then the inner one. Then you take whichever sentiment. So, with love and thoughts, or we've got thinking of you, or just because. So you take whichever one you want. You just lie this in the middle, and it's really clever how it connects into these bits here. So I'm just popping all of that to connect in the middle. I'm going to put my cardstock over the top, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this here, right, and I'm going to stick that and hold it in place so it is ready to go. Now I'm going to move the MIDI out the way because I wanted to use that positioner. Let's have a little look. I'll get me Gemini.
What I love about our interchangeable dies, Sarah, is they are absolutely seamless, because you look at the board I've got here, you've got all three of them laid out. Some interchangeable dies that you find out there on the market, they're great, but you look at them and you can see the notches. As a crafter or someone that works in craft, you think, okay, I can tell that that was an interchangeable die. Whereas with this, you absolutely cannot. If you gave this to someone, they would have no idea it was an interchangeable die. What it means is, rather than you going out and buying 3 creator card dies, it means that for $24.99, much less if you're getting it as part of the big collection, you've got 3 creator card dies that are going to give you 3 very different sentiments, but also we're charging you no extra for it. And I think that is the thing, isn't it? So I know that they can look like big collections, these signature collections, but when you start to break it down and look at the value that you're getting in every single item, you understand just how much crafting you're going to get out of one of these signature collections.
Well, the number I'd be looking at, Joe, is not the 140 or 191, it's the what you're saving. So $54.83 in the UK or $67 in the US. To me, it is what you're saving that really makes the huge difference here. And that's basically, that's the equivalent of getting all the paper pads for free, for example.
Absolutely. And platinum members, of course, $82.83 or $105 is what they are paying. I think all of our platinum members are putting the extra paper pads in, you know, and are justifying it with that discount, Sarah, 100%.
I would, trust me, you are going to, especially the card pad. Well, let me just say, the last time I did a Sara signature, okay, well, I don't know if it was the last time. The last time we did a card pack like this, we'd sold out of all these card packs before the Crafters TV show was live. Can you remember that, Joe? And we had to change the bundle.
Absolutely, yeah.
Because we'd sold out of all the card packs before we went live. So this time, we kind of learned our lesson and we bought 3 times more. But 3 times more, I still aren't sure if it's going to be enough. Because this card's, it's the first time we've done it in the 12 by 12 as well. And we've given you the pearl, the brushed pearl and the glitter all to match. Not the glitter, sorry, the pearl, the brushed pearl and the high gloss mirror as well. I just think it's, do you know, it's just an absolutely outstanding card pad. And then that, I mean, that is if you want more of the card pad. Obviously, don't forget about the fact that what you're really going to want, the paper pads, and I know you showed them all at Joe, but for me, it's them bits at the back. It's these here, these die-cut sentiments. So know that you are surrounded by caring thoughts and well wishes. Or hoping this card will brighten your day and help you feel better in every way. With deepest sympathy or with love and friendship. Get well soon, for my friend, thinking of you, you know, all these different sentiments. Thank you for being an amazing friend. It's all, thanks for everything. Sending a bouquet of happiness to wish you a wonderful birthday. These are all the little sentiments that finish it off, on top of the absolutely beautiful papers that you'll see me use in all of the cards. And then, of course, if you want to go another level again, then you're going to get all of these designs in the vellum as well. It's just...
It is
fabulous.
beautiful. I love that we've put
Fabulous.
the planes in the vellum this time around as well. And I know it sounds a bit silly, but the colour match planes, I think you layering that up with the pattern vellums are going to give you something really awesome. It is so, so busy over on the website at the moment. It's the big collection that you're all going for. A scary amount of the stock has gone already. And that is just in the first 40 minutes of this show. What I love about this collection, Sara, is there's so many firsts in it. Like, you know, the first signature collection with the new pads, the first with the decoupage, the first with the interchangeable. I think it's classic, but with so much newness in it at the same time.
I know, and when you start using it, now I'm going to show you how to do that illusion card, right? The illusion is, and Craig, God love him, has found my little pile of cards, so let me show you. This is what I'm doing when I'm telling you that we're doing the illusion front card. So basically, it's an easel, but that you can see right through.
Wow.
Just so can you see all, and they're my favourite types of easels. Where I think it's just, I think they look really clever. So
Very
for people
clever.
who don't craft, I always think they look really clever, okay? So all I'm going to do from here, right, is I'm going to take, so you know the creator card comes in 2 parts. So you've got the die cut piece here, but then you've also got the outer frame, where you're going to lose the outer frame, and I've folded myself a card 5 inches square. So basically I've cut it to the same size as the actual frame itself, right? But then I've scored in half, and then I've scored it in half over here as well. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this one here, no words on the inside, you don't need it on the inside, so we can leave just that part there, hold that in place, Joe, and I'm going to send that through, and I'm going to die cut that just onto the front panel. And then that's
Awesome.
going to be what creates that lovely illusion of the floating piece in the middle.
I just wanted to grab very quickly the decoupage pad for you because I know you've got 24 sheets of each of the designs in here, but lots of you are going for an extra one of this. I would say even add a couple of extra of these into your basket if you can stretch it, because you get 24 of each designs for each of those die sets. So I know you're going to love using them. And do you know what I think people are going to end up doing with these, Sara? Because I know from the floral ones that we launched, when people double layered them up and got twice the volume, twice the depth, twice the dimension, if you want to do that, then add a few extras in, because that for me is what creates a real wow. A quarter of the stock of the decoupage pad individually has sold out and gone. So if you want this, I would imagine our launch show is when you're going to have to get hold of it. If you're watching this show back at a later date, definitely check the stock check the web for the stock situation. I knew it was going to be popular as a signature, and when it was so popular originally, but as a signature collection one, I mean, it's off the chart busy on that.
Well, I'm going to use that. I'm going to use that pad next, Joe.
Awesome.
Oh, look at this. Look, I can see what I've done. I've cut this out. Can you see it works? I've cut it out upside down. Let's have a little look. I've got one here that I'd already cut. Let me just show you. Is this the right way? Yes, this is the right way up. So just make sure if this sweeping one is in the bottom left, you want that sweeping one in the bottom left again. but you can see how they're going to kind of layer up on there. This just literally lies up straight over the top. I've used the dotty tape pen to stick the base part on, right? So it means that I've got no glue that's going to show through there. And that is what gives me that kind of illusion, seeing right through the front of the card. Now, to finish it all off, that's the difficult bit done, folks, you'll be pleased to know, okay? To finish it all off, what I've got is, it's completely up to you, but if you wanted, you could always add that circle behind. I actually think it looks all right without the circle behind, so I think it would look all right just like this. So I'm going to add in, just use one of the 12 by 12 on a bit more of that cardstock. Just to, it kind of strengthens the base, Joe, as well as just giving it that matting layer of looking really professional. So that's going to go onto there. And then, of course, every card needs a stopper. So for your little stopper, what I would say is, bear in mind you could use some of them die-cut topper pieces. So I've got a lovely floral, and I've got one of the butterflies from here. So if I want to use this butterfly as like a stopper, all you would do is you would put that in so that this becomes the stopper. And I actually think I might just stick that flat down the bottom with the topper raising up from there to form as the stopper. And then that whole piece there is just going to go nicely along the bottom. And again, I'll just raise that piece up so that that forms a little bit of a stopper there. They're going to just raise up, and I'm going to stick the rest of it flat. And so I'm sure you probably looked at this card if you saw Craig's wake-up call this morning and thought, that one looks really complicated. But hopefully you'll have watched us do it and thought, that one is really easy. And in the same way that I did the With Love and Friendship, you could be using the With Love and Friendship, you could be switching out and doing Thinking of You or Just Because. They're all exactly the same, you just change out that little central piece in the middle. So, there we go. There's that one. I'm actually going to get ready. I'm going to see, have you heard which ones have been the most popular? I think I'm going to have to do my Z fold next. I'm going to do my Z fold, then I'm going to see our producer Lauren and check which other ones have been really popular. But it wouldn't be a Sara signature launch without a Z fold card from me, Joe, now, would it not?
No, you just need to get it out of your system, don't you, that Z fold? So let's get it out, let's get the Z fold out of your system, and then we can all push on then. I want to move you back, I want to go back through everything you'll get included in that large collection. So first up, I'm going to go with the Interchangeable. I think the Interchangeable is one of my favourite elements to this collection. It really is awesome because it gives you the ability to create 3 different full-on creator card looks, but with that one die, which is awesome. We're then going to move into the decoupage dies that you've got in here. They come in 2 different sets. So you've got set 1 and you've got set 2. And they are both using and utilising the pad, which is coming included as well. I'll share with you that decoupage pad in just a moment. I love that we've got sentiments in this collection here for you as well. So you've got You're In My Thoughts, which is this one just here. You've also got Just to Say here as well. You've then got 2 different cut and emboss folders. Now, it looks quite subtle on this sort of mint cardstock, this greeny cardstock that we've got here, but it gives you a really lovely kind of, it gives it texture, rather than it being a very sort of like in-your-face emboss. It's definitely textured, and it's going to cut in all of that detail for you. It works beautifully with the butterfly one as well. So you've got that lovely subtle butterfly. I love that you can manipulate as well those little schmetterlings that you've got in there, so you can pop those out too, which give it again another really lovely look and feel. Also, another one that we haven't seen before, haven't seen a lot of, is the layered butterfly. Can you see here how you get all of that gorgeous detail? You cut it out once, you layer it up together. We've seen this kind of previously, almost with our double-sided dies that you saw, the layerable double-sided die toppers. This is a single-sided die that creates this, but the rose one, I mean, kapow, look at how classy that gorgeous rose is. It is absolutely stunning. I would love to see some clusters of those made up as in the corners of your cards. I think they would look absolutely gorgeous. We're going to give you the ribbon as well. You've got organza ribbon in here, which I don't know about you, is one of my absolute favourites because it is very, very subtle, but it's got that shine, it's got that shimmer to it as well, which I think makes it look awesome. We've then got the sentiment stamps in here as well. These are brilliant because they go from things like your warm wishes to You are amazing. I love the fact that what we're talking about with this collection is something that is letting people know that you're thinking about them. It maybe is, if you're going to have to do a sympathy card, then you've got something in here that's going to allow you to do that. But what I love is as well, at the same time, it's got an undertone of being uplifting and motivational and caring. And it's got that message of inclusivity and togetherness that I know we're all wanting to celebrate at the moment as well. So you've got all of the sentiments in there that are going to allow you to also do that. You've then got the brads in here too. Again, talking about first, you've got 100 brads included, all coloured as well, which are going to give you, again, lots of texture and lots of awesome extra bits in there as well. Right, I'm going to run you through the paper pads that you've got here as well, because what we've got here, is your toppers in the back of here. So you can see all your different toppers in there, which is awesome. So you've got 70 toppers, and then you've got 36 sheets of this gorgeous paper pad here. It's 180 GSM, so it's going to work beautiful for mats and layers. Definitely elements of this that you can fussy cut out for borders and corners as well. It really is a beautiful one. We've then got as well, I love this, and I know you guys are going a bit bonkers crazy over this at the moment on the website, is the luxury cardstock, but in a 12 by 12. So you've got the double-sided pearl, then you've got the matte mirror and the mirror in each one. Again, with that gorgeous peach there, you've got that sort of, just check out now come on, how blingalicious is that? It is absolutely awesome. Again, the gold is beautiful with that lovely peach tone in there. There are so many awesome colours in there. Lots of you multi-ordering, a lot of you going for 3s and 4s of those, I'm hearing. If you're going for additional individual elements and you're spending over £40 or $40, you're going to get an extra 15% off, which is absolutely awesome. Now, we've also got the vellum pad. First time we've done planes in the vellum, and we say planes, but the reason it works so well is because, look, this is exactly what I'm talking about, right? Look, that vellum looks incredible, doesn't it? Boom, how awesome does it look with the overlay over it as well? Again, a beautiful way of using it, distress it, cut into it, tear it, so much you're going to be able to do with this. And again, it's 150 GSM, and you've got 36 sheets of that within there too. £140 is what you're talking about in the UK. I think it is awesome value because the saving I'm going to leave that. I'm going to do that in a bit more time carefully in a moment. The saving in the UK is £54.83, which is awesome. However, if you are a Club Inspire Platinum member in the UK, that saving goes up to $82.83, and your price today as a Platinum member is $112, which is awesome. In the US, you're saving $67.15. Everyone is saving that. However, Platinum members save $105.35, meaning your price today is $152.80. Also, what's so amazing about this is we're going to send it out to you totally free of charge. Everyone is going to get free postage and packaging and free shipping and handling on this. It is on a delayed dispatch message, so it's going to be leaving us here on the 22nd of January. It's only 4 days away. You don't have very long to wait, but you're getting your naming now. You know you're going to be amongst the first crafters to get your hands on this. So many elements within this collection as well that you're not being able to get elsewhere, so it's lovely that we're able to bring it to you and for you to be able to get it now that it is a full collection. The other thing I would say, don't forget about adding into your basket as well, is that extra floral decoupage pad, because it is very, very busy on that. I need to let you know 1/4 of the stock, and that is our entire Crafters Companion site-wide stock. It's not a Crafters TV stock. This is a global launch as well. I know how hard all of the team have worked to be able to get this stock in and ready to go at such short notice. 1/4 of it is already sold out and gone, and there are a lot of you in the ordering process at the minute on our website, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu. Right. I'm going to give myself a nosebleed. It is that busy if I don't stop for a moment, Sarah. So over to you for another demonstration.
Go on, you have a moment. And like you said, I'm going to have to get that Z4 card out of my system. I feel like, do you know, I don't know if I've made a Z4 card this year. And for those of you who haven't seen me do a Z4 card, this is what I'm talking about, okay? This is one of the ones that our gorgeous designers made. I just feel like, Joe, it's these florals, and let's just face it, right? Those decoupage florals are the underpinning of the whole range. Those decoupage florals are absolutely to die for. Even if you forget about the sentiment that I'm saying about, right? Just having a floral collection with the peaches, with the hydrangeas, with the roses, with those lovely soft pinks, that in and of itself makes a fabulous range. The fact that we've topped all that off with the most incredible sentiments, whether it is just, you are amazing, right? You are amazing. Or maybe you want, you know, I love this one here. May this day be the beginning of a beautiful year filled with wonderful moments. Now, I don't know about you, okay? But I feel like all I heard at the back end of last year was, I can't wait for 2020 to finish. Can't wait for 2020 to be over. Well, let's face it, 2021 hasn't exactly got off to a great start, has it not? So whether that's, may this day be the beginning of a beautiful year. Maybe that's when someone you know is getting their vaccine and you want to send them a happy vaccine card because this is the start of a beautiful year for them. Or maybe it's when the lockdown restrictions ease where you are, whatever it is.
You could send me a you can go back to the pub now card. That'd be great. I'd love one of those.
So whether it's that or let's have a look at this. I love this one. On your special day, may the warmest of wishes be sent your way. Okay, and that could be any sort of special day, but you see how then. Now, the thing is, Joe, looking at this, right? Let's just look at that card and analyse it in detail, okay? Because that is an absolutely beautiful card. That's one of Lisa's that she sent in here, okay? But if I look at this on the overhead, can you see that is using one of those big, beautiful sheets of the 12 by 12? This is why you need the 12 by 12 pad as an extra, folks, because if I open this up, okay, it's one of the ones right at the beginning. This here is a beautiful sheet. To do like a Z-fold card, you take one component, then the next little bit, then the next bit, or you can take it this way and we can be going, so like Lisa's done here, can you see she's used just a portion of this in the bottom, but then those gorgeous florals coming across the panels. So one sheet of 12 by 12 can be used in so many different ways. It's not just, I mean, yes, that would make a fabulous scrapbook paper, but it's not just for the scrapbooking. It's to have all those, whether it's just, you know, ditzy florals for the backgrounds, or ones like this. This is the one I'm going to use in my 12 by 12. This is the 12 by 12 I'm going to use in my Z-fold card so that components of it are all cut out there beautifully. And then, of course, if you just want to take it next level crafting, you're going to do this, and then you're going to take the matching vellum. So if I come to the vellum pad, and you'll see, so we've got the plain turquoise on their own. So you see how that turquoise would work beautifully, the turquoise vellum over top of there. Or if you want to take the printed vellum over top of that one, that is just next level again, and you could have like a double layer, or you could have this as your insert on the inside. They're just beautiful, you know. And this is what you want. We just want to be able to make beautiful cards. So many people are just making cards for the escapism, the relaxation, the enjoyment, and then now just put a beautiful sentiment, send it out to one of your new friends. Maybe it's one of your new friends that you've made on Facebook, you've never actually met in person, but you want to send them a card to let them know you've been thinking of them. It's just a great way to connect with other people. Now,
a lot of people asking about the brads and what they're going to use those for. A lot of comments talking about those, and a lot of excitement that they're in a signature collection now as well.
Oh, we've never done that before, have we not?
No.
I felt like with having the vellum, it was nice to hold the vellum. When I work with vellum a lot, I don't always like to stick it down. I like it to be loose over the top. So I felt like the brads in them assorted matte finish colours were a brilliant way to attach the vellum. That was my vision when I put them in.
Awesome.
And we're going to decoupage it. Come on, let's go for it, right? So I'm going to use, so there's 2 different decoupages, okay? And with each one, you are getting the full set. So these are the ones that Craig used before. That's what I'm going to use again. And then the other set, Craig a piece we've taken with him. It's all right, because I'm not using that one at the moment. But basically, you get these ones here with the beautiful hydrangea in them. And then you've got these ones here that have got the spray. Now, really importantly, Joe, okay? There's 24 in here. If you feel like you are likely to be making more than 24 of each decoupage, just order an extra one of these pads while they're on, because they're for nothing really. To say that you're getting 48 decoupage sheets, and it's all on that beautiful, very, very, very thick luxury printed cardstock. Whereas what you can do, once they actually completely run out, Joe, you can always go to the website. We're going to be making these available to download.
Awesome.
So those of you that did this, you know, with the last floral decoupage that we did, and we made them available to download for those who wanted to print them out into their own papers, you'll be eligible then to print them out as well.
Awesome. That's
Now,
always good to know.
watch this here, right? So what I love about these, and Craig probably explained it, but for anybody who just joined, what I struggle with, these dies are beautiful to die cut and emboss, but you must get them lined up with what's underneath. And if you put them on and you're like, oh my word, how on earth am I going to get this all lined up? It's not lining up. Well, what we've done is you've got that little number. So where it says 1, that goes over your number 1. So all you do is you lie the 1 over the number 1, and look how it literally just fell into place there, Joe. It just shows you exactly where to get that. So then you hold your little bit of sellotape down with it. Then I'm going to bring number 2, and again, there is my number 2. So here's my number 2 up here. So immediately I know I'm aiming for that there, and you can just see how the whole thing lies in place. Whereas otherwise I would have been coming in and just saying, how does that lie down? Whereas if you put the 2 to the 2, everything will literally fall into place in front of your eyes. It just makes life so much easier. Same here, 4, but with your number 4, we've put both of these on. So can you see it makes life so much easier because the 4 goes over the top of the 4 and cuts 2 of them out at once.
How awesome.
Always
Really
thinking.
easy to follow. Loads of people loving these. A lot of people putting the extra one of those 6x6 decoupage pads in their basket as well. £7.99 if you're in the UK, £12.95 if you're in the US as well. So do add those in, because obviously we'll keep them in stock as much as we can. But you know what it's like, Sarah, when something's as popular as this collection is clearly proving to be already, it's going to be a bit of a bum fight keeping these pads in stock already.
What you always find, Joe, is we've got them in when you're not looking for them. As soon as you're looking for them, you can guarantee everybody's been looking for them, and they'll have gone and will have sold out. And then you could be waiting 3 or 4 months for the next. That's exactly what happened with these pads last year. People were waiting 3 or 4 months for the delivery to come in. So I've completely covered that now with all of the die cut pieces. And all you're going to do then is you're going to put your clear, you're going to put your magnetic, you're going to put your top plate on here. We're going straight through, and it literally is a 10-second cut. Now, Craig tells me he would sit and fussy cut these out. I would tell you, I think that guy's a nutter. Absolute nutter.
I did a bit of fussy cutting this morning from our original floral ones, and I fussy cut one out and made a whole flower with a pair of scissors. I actually had a lovely time during Craft Vault.
Well, lovely for you, right? I'm a fan of, we've done the work for you, so let's just make life easy. So let's have a look. We've got all those die cut pieces there. So all I'm going to do is pop all of these out, Joe, and then have them on here. But then most importantly is, and this is the bit, so this is what this is why it's quite nice to have had me and Craig on this show. So we both craft in different ways. So I like to do all of my shaping, and I like to use 3D glue gel. You know what that guy's like? He's a foam pad fiend.
He is, isn't he?
So he's been on with his foam pads. I'm going to show you how I like to do it. So I've got all of those popped out now, right? Put that to one side. Then what I would do is bring in something like your lovely, here we go, your lovely smooth mat, and then one of your tools. So I'm going to be using my base one here, and then I'm going to come with layer 2, and all you do is nice big embossing head, and what it'll do is it'll shape easily like this, because what we've done is the die cut, if you look at the dies, they're not just, it's got all these little bits of embossing inside as well, so it's not just die cutting, it's actually doing all of that shaping. And then that is going to go, you can see exactly where we're going to lie that over the top, butterfly to butterfly. And then you just take some of your 3D glue gel, and I've decanted some of this into the syringe, and I'm just going to position that on place, and I'll continue all the way around, Joe, with all of the different layers there doing the same.
Loads of people loving this. Marilyn says, Sarah, you've outdone yourself, perfect for these days, and the colour story is so uplifting. Bravo.
The colour story is so uplifting. I love that sentiment. That is what I was trying to say without being able to articulate the words to say it. I was trying to say it's just a lovely shade of colours that we work with, but yes, the colour palette is really uplifting. When I'm on HSN tomorrow night, guys, or actually when I'm on with Adam Freeman later today, and you hear me using that, you'll just know that, who is it who made that comment?
Marilyn Pico.
Right, you know, Marion, that's all down to you.
Gilmore says, love these. Talks about running out of the decoupage pads. Well, they will be a download, Gilmore. If you want to use them as a download afterwards, absolutely. You can. Carlene says, thanks again for another awesomely gorgeous collection. Cheryl is saying how gorgeous the whole collection is. Rosalind says, I love the smaller paper packs. They are great for matting and layering. Susan says, just on a lunch break and tuned in. Oh, I am going to have to say sorry to the bank account. This is a must have collection, which is awesome. Loads of you loving it. Mary saying all of the papers are beautiful and super gorgeous. Katie says, well, I just went back again and stocked up on more paper and vellum pads now. I've seen them because they are gorgeous. Cheryl saying again how much she loves it. Karen says she finds, a lot of people saying this actually, finds the colours heartwarming and uplifting is what Karen says.
Heartwarming.
Yeah,
oh,
heartwarming.
Lovely.
I love that. Jan says, thank you, Sarah, for demonstrating the illusion colour. It's gorgeous, and I was hoping you'd show us that one and the Z one. You are making my day. We love making days here at Crafts TV. The lovely Astrid says, I ordered mine yesterday. Can't wait for it to arrive. Panda Crafts as well. I'm loving Z-Fold cards too, Sarah. I make them all the time. It's something a little bit different for those receiving our cards. That is gorgeous.
Isn't it just? And I really wanted to pick it up and just show you. It's very different to how Craig did his. I like mine to have that rounded effect. So can you see how I've lifted the little butterfly wings up as well? So the butterflies look perched on there. I like my decoupage to always look like that, especially the floral decoupage. I like it looking really dimensional. So there's the decoupage ready. And when you're using the 3D glue gel, I'd give it a good 15 minutes to go solid, and then I would leave it overnight, right? So to actually put it together, let's have a little look. So here's how we do a Z-fold card for any of you who haven't done a Z-fold before, okay? I'm just going to take in my Ultimate, and I'm working with the UK size one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my scoring tool out, and I'm going to go. So what we want to do is you want to score this in half, right? And then you want to go in half again, which is your concertina fold, okay? Or your gatefold. So you want to be in half and in half again, and you're going to fold it and crease, and then we're going to fold this one in half and crease again. So we've got this here, by the way, makes a fold back. So just to give you a little bit more inspiration and a few more ideas, right? This card here is a fold back. So this is done in exactly the same way as that one you've just seen. And can you see it's going to hold in place like that? So that is exactly that type of card I've just shown you.
Beautiful.
Then also, I had another one that was a fold back. We'll find it in a minute. Here we go. Here's another one that's a fold back. So this is a fold back, but with nothing else on it. So this is just exactly that card I've shown you. There's the card that I've shown you. There it is, just decorated up with a few bits of the decoupage on. And actually, this is why I've just realised why people are going for multiples of the decoupage. Look, it looks lovely with 2 on a card, doesn't it? Really nice. And then you want to take it to the next level. And the next level is the Z fold. So it's a fold back where we trim it down square and put the panel on the front. So for those of you who are brand new to Z fold cards, or maybe you just enjoy watching me do them, it's been a while since I've done one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take that card, I'm going to get my paper trimmer out, and I'm going to trim this to 6 inches square. So it was just slightly less than 6 inches, my A4. You've got those 2 panels here like this. And so there's the card that I've just trimmed off. And then all you do is this one that's left, you flip it over, and we're going to connect it on the front like this. And that's how you do a Z fold card, right? That's how we're doing our Z fold. So what I've done then is if I show you, if you start thinking about the paper pads now, I'm going to tell you, you could either do it in the peaches. I've actually selected to do this one. If I pull it in the pinks, there we go, I want to get to you right. So I've used one of the pink ones, and actually cutting the different panels, you can see how you can mat and layer one panel for here, then a couple of strips to go onto there. And then if you marry that up, Joe, with this card pad, then what you can do is you can find the perfect matching colour. So I've gone in with the lovely lilacs.
Oh, nice.
And you can see how a mat and layer of this onto here is going to really set this one off. And actually that's what I've done. So I've got on here all my panels, and I'm just going to stick my panels onto the front of the card. So you can watch me and just let me know if anyone's got any other questions or comments coming through.
Loads people are chatting away. Chivixon says all of the choices for stamps and dies. It has everything you need. Peg says, hi guys, beautiful collection. Jancy says so many design choices built into one collection and even into one pad. It's quite mind-blowing, really. Astrid says you make sure to order 2 more of the extra floral pads, but it is always nice to know you have the fallback on for the downloads. Julie says I've ordered the big selection, but also gone back and ordered more of the card pads. We're getting that a lot at the moment.
I have a feeling we've got a reputation, Joe, for the stock selling out, haven't we?
I feel like we've got I'm hearing it more with this collection than any other before. A lot of people are coming back and getting more and more pads. Karen says, Sarah, so soft and comforting, stunning, love the papers, stocking up for sure, so thank you. Love the idea of shaping the flowers, Linda's saying as well. Christine Mahoney says, the whole set is ordered. I have to see how much money I've left from HSN to see how many paper pads I can get. We know what Christine's
I'm just going
like.
to tell you now, I don't think there'll be any left, any of these paper pads. I predict there'll be none of these paper pads left here on Crafters TV by the time I've been on HSN, because HSN's tomorrow. So I'm just going to warn you that based on how fast it's going today, I think those paper pads we could be out of this week.
Absolutely, very busy. Cindy says very pretty, loving all the colours. Katie says the papers are amazing as well. The collection is so soft and gentle. From my hands to your heart, she says. What a lovely sentiment. You guys absolutely loving it. Very busy across the whole collection. I'll take you back through everything you're getting in just a moment. Very busy across all of the pads as well. Going to be a long day, a long couple of days for you coming up then, Sarah.
Yes. HSN kicks off. We're in for 3 o'clock this morning. So I'm on with Adam Freeman tonight on HSN's page to do like a preview of everything again. And then we live on HSN from midnight. Actually, it's midnight tonight for you guys, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, midnight tonight. We launch pretty exciting stuff. Going to be launching that Pro machine tonight.
Awesome. It's going to be really exciting. There's loads of great stuff I know coming up. So make sure you join in for that. There'll be no second craft fault tonight, but if you want to get your Sara fix, then absolutely you can do over on the HSN page, and that is where Sara and Adam will be doing that sort of preview, looking at all the stuff that is coming up. So make sure you go over there and you give that a watch. I just love how classy these are. We're talking a lot about thinking of you, but I'm just seeing those floral elements on things like wedding cards, and even like wedding invitations and pieces of stationery, Sarah. I think there's going to be so many different ways. The more you use them, the more ways you're going to think about using them, and more things you're going to start including them on. And also, I love the fact that you could put multiples of the same one on, or the two different ones on together. They don't clash, they complement each other beautifully.
This is how we designed them. We designed them to be used very much as a pair, and they're very different. If you've had any of our other floral decoupage, I can tell you the colour palette in that floral decoupage will also work really well on these with these paper pads and everything. So if you've got those and you've just been waiting for the extra stuff to stock up on, this is the time to get the extra papers, but then everything's just going to work. It's just going to work back. Look at this. Didn't stick that very well, did I not? I'd already done my matting and layering at home and clearly not got them matted and laid very well. So let's go and have a stick of this back on there. And then that, my dears, is how you make a fabulous Z-fold card, and it is looking pretty awesome. There we go. They're always my favourites to do.
They are, aren't they? I love that you've put it in the middle, because I know a lot of the time you tend to put it, you see them towards the bottom a lot. I love the Z in the middle. Yeah, I think it looks really awesome.
Nice, isn't it?
A great way of using it.
And then again, look how different that looks in the peaches this time. So the one that our Jo had done here, similar sort of idea, but she's put hers over here. She's put her floral in here, so that when the card shuts, it's kind of on the front. And I just think the sentiments finish it off. You are amazing. That is also, there's that butterfly. So I've used that butterfly, and I just used it nice and simply over here. But how gorgeous with it done multiple layers like that. That's all in that set like that with the multiple layers. And then again, this one down here, another piece of the florals, but with the little sprigs coming out from the underneath. When I say we've thought of everything for you, Jo, I can assure you we have absolutely catastrophically thought of everything you could possibly need in this collection.
It really is, and you guys are absolutely loving it. I'm going to run you back quickly through everything that you get included. So what you've got here first is that interchangeable die, which we love. It is with love and friendship that you've got just there firstly. It's a really fantastic die. You're going to be able to do so much with that. Play around with textures, play around with the different types of cardstock you're going to use, which you can because you've got that luxury card in. You guys love the decoupage. You've got two different sets in here. They are similar, but also at the same time very different. They work together to complement each other. They work separately beautifully. They work wonderfully layered up as well. You've got two different sentiments within here as well. So you've got You're in My Thoughts, as well as Just to Say, which is awesome. You've then got cut and emboss folders as well. So this one here is the filigree border, and you've also then got as well this one here, which is your butterfly swirls. Really, really love that. Now, I love these layerable dies that you've got in here too. So you've got the layered butterfly, which is this one just here. Really, really awesome card. And you've then got the layered rose in there too. I just think that looks so classy, that layered rose. Cut in the different cardstocks. Remember, all of those cardstocks that you've got here are within that luxury card pad that you've got. We've then got the organza ribbons here as well, which are fantastic. They really, really are lovely. What we've then got as well is our sentiments here too. So you can see here all the things that you might need, from thinking of you right the way through to you are so very special to me. I love that some of them are very respectful, some of them are quite motivating, quite uplifting, which is also awesome. You've then got as well those brads in here. First time you've seen the brads in a collection of this type. Right, I want to quickly grab the decoupage pad because lots of you going for an extra one of these. Now the decoupage pad, the two dies that I just shown you, you've got the two styles in here. So this is the first style that you got, or the second style in the pad, and then we also have this style here as well. Both in there, 24 sheets of each within there. So $7.99 or $12.95 if you want to go for an extra one. A lot of you are going for extras of all the pads. Now if you're spending over £40 or $40 on the pad, then you'll go on pads and extras, you're going to get an extra 15% off. Let me continue to go through what is in that big collection for you. So you've also then got all of your vellums in here, which are awesome. Pattern vellum, which matches all the pattern papers perfectly. Also plain vellums, which I think overlaid over the patterned vellums, and also the plain vellums overlaid over your patterned papers are going to look absolutely stunning. $24.99 or $29.95, it is all included, of course, still in that big collection for you. We've then got the pattern papers. Now, not just pattern papers, love that yet again we've added in here all of those die cut toppers for you. You've got 70 die cut toppers in this collection there, which is absolutely awesome. And then you've also then got your papers too. So you've then got your 36 sheets of pattern paper within there as well. I love that you've got some repeats of designs but in different colorways, and I think that really gives you lots of options about making themed cards, or collections of cards that you give to people that aren't matching. It's a really awesome thing to do, and I think it really goes back to just how talented the designers are, and when they put this together they think about everything that you are going to need. Hundreds and hundreds of all of the extra paper pads have sold out. Lots of you adding multiples of these into your basket. This is that luxury card collection that we're looking at here now, with the mirror, the matte mirror, the pearlescent card in there. The pearl is double-sided in these as well. $19.99 or $24.95 if you want to get your hands on that bit there. Now, what I'd love to know, loads of you are chatting and commenting away with me, I'd love to know what your favourite element is of the collection so far. Let me know if you're across on Facebook, on Crafters TV, or if you are over on YouTube. Pop into the comments, let me know what your favourite bit is. I love the fact that because there are so many firsts with this collection, that I know loads of you are going to have your own favourites. Now I showed you the 12 by 12 side in the paper pad. If you want to go for the 6 by 6 size in the paper pad, you can do, and it is coming with these. Now these are absolutely awesome. Do you know what? I'm going to go rogue and I'm going to get these out. I haven't had a look at these yet myself, because you've got these gorgeous card blanks in here. Now they are all perfectly colour matched to work with your actual collection, so you can see it's everything that you'll need by colour in there. You have also got them in two different sizes. You've got a 4 by 6 size and a 5 by 7 size in there, and then you get the 6 by 6 paper pad as well. £19 or $26 if you want to go for that. You save a quarter when you get it in that configuration. Of course, if you're a Club Inspire member, you're going to receive even more discount. Now, if you're new to us, maybe this is the first launch day you've watched. Hello, welcome. It's great to have you along for the ride. If you are new to us though, and you're not familiar with Club Inspire, then here's Sara to take you through all the details.
Welcome to Club Inspire, our free loyalty club. As a member of the club, you can save up to 20% every time you shop with us. For every £1 you spend, whether it's in one of our stores or on our website, you'll collect 1 loyalty point. The more points you have, the more benefits you'll receive. As a welcome present, we'll give you 20% discount with your very first order. Once you place your first order, you'll be given 250 points straight away, making you a bronze member. This will mean that you'll receive a 5% discount on all of your purchases until the end of the next calendar year, plus priority postage. 500 points takes you up to silver membership, where you'll get 10% discount plus free shipping when you spend over £20. When you get to 750 points, you'll become a gold member, which gets you a whopping 15% discount on every order, and we'll ship them to you completely free, no matter how big or small they are. Spend over £25 and we'll send them to you via our premium next day delivery courier service. When you reach 1500 points, you'll become a platinum member, giving you the same shipping benefits as a gold member, but with the added bonus of a massive 20% discount on all of your purchases. Now on top of that, you'll receive exclusive discounts, sneak peeks of brand new products, special offers and money saving vouchers. You'll have access to an exclusive secret Facebook group to meet like-minded friends, to find out information first and to be inspired by all the crafty makes. We'll send you a completely free quarterly Digimag direct into your inbox, giving you lots of hints, tips, inspiration, additional offers and some sneaky behind the scenes gossip from the team. So what are you waiting for? Become a member of our club today.
Absolutely, make sure you join the club because it's how you begin to unlock the biggest savings. Talking of savings, if you are a Club Inspire Platinum member and you're going for this, £112 today if you are in the UK, which is £82.83 you're saving as a UK Platinum member. If you're across in the US, your Platinum price today is $152.80, saving you over $100, which is absolutely awesome. Now, I need to let you know it is on a very slight delayed dispatch. 22nd of January is when we'll be sending this out to you, which is awesome. The same for the card blanks and envelopes collection with that 6x6 paper pad as well. Now, of the main collection of the big Sara signature launch, I need to let you know that a third of that stock has already sold out and gone. And this is obviously stock that we imagine that we're going to have it in for months and months and months. And with the way things are at the moment, Sara, as well, it's difficult for us to secure large stock volumes at the moment, isn't it?
Well, let me just tell you, there's a problem. I mean, you've heard us talk about it, there's cluttering at the port congestion.
It sounds like something that you drank too much port at Christmas. Now you've got some sort of port congestion, you need to get a cream for it. That's what it sounds like to me.
I wish it was that simple. There's port congestion basically in America and in the UK here. So yes, for us getting products through is not as quick and easy as we would want to. And also we're going to be, because Chinese New Year is coming up as well, we're slightly delayed in our reorders of product. So the fact that it sounds like a lot of these items are going to sell out now, for us to reorder them now, whereas it would normally be about 3 months till we got them back in, it's probably going to be about 5 months till we're able to get them back in as well. So if you are wanting to stock up on the extra card pads or the vellum, if you're wanting to make sure you get this range, as with any of the signature collections, Joe, they're all one-off limited editions. So Absolutely. Once this range is gone, yes, we would sometimes restock some of the paper pads, but it's months out, but we don't restock the other stuff. It's a one-off, one and done purchase as it was. So make the most of it while we've got it. And yes, you can just go and choose. If you just want to have a little browse through and cherry pick the bits that you love, there's a discount. You know, you spend over £40 or $40 and you can get another, 15% off.
15%.
On top of, if you're platinum, that's another 20% on top of that. Gold, that's another 15%. You get that on top of the extra 15% off. But those of you who are just in for a penny, in for a pound, I've got to have the whole lot. It's not very often I say with a range like this. I mean, I tried to keep it to the bare bones minimum, and I just think every part of what's in that collection, the embossing folders, the cut and emboss, just fabulous. To have the die cut decoupage and be able to keep redoing it over and over, the papers, and then just finish it off with like the brads and the ribbon, just gives it a bit something different. But what I'm going to do, Joe, is, I don't know if you've seen, we've had 300 or 400 people join us, even just in the last 15-20 minutes. So if you're a complete beginner crafter, well, I want to hear from you, but I want to show you how you could do a really simple card straight from the off.
Awesome.
Now, if you're doing that and you want to go really simple straight from the off, invest in these as well, right? So the 50-pack card pads, I mean, yes, anyone can do kind of cards and envelopes, but when we do cards and envelopes, Joe, they are the most incredible quality, super thick, matte finish cardstock in all the colours that match everything else. So just for quick and simple cards, basically you've got them lovely, what is it someone said about the colour palette? It's a very uplifting colour palette. The lovely bright spring greens, the peaches, the corals in there, the turquoise. So you've got that. I'm just going to take the pink one, nice and simple. Now we've done the 5x7 ones because we've done cut and emboss folders in the 5x7 as well. So if I take out one of the cut and emboss folders, these are brilliant. I mean, you know I love these. They're so quick and easy. Basically, it's an embossing folder that has your die cuts built into it. So if you wanted to cut, say, for around the front of the card, what I can do is I can wrap the embossing folder around just the front piece of the card, and then what that'll do is it'll emboss all of this and cut everything out. Now, if you're doing quick cards on the go, you can even use your Gemini MIDI for this. So can you see, because it's a regular embossing folder, you just add it to one of your purple shim that comes in here, and then basically turn the handle and it'll do your die cutting and embossing in one pass through a manual machine. Joe, cards like this couldn't get simpler. And do you know what I love the idea of? Maybe you're making a set of cards to give to somebody the set of cards for them to be able to then give the cards away to other people. So maybe you're donating them to the local hospital for people to be able to have, or, you know, other friends. You could make a pack of these cards really easily. Now watch this, I'm just going to go, I think I might take it a little bit different, right? So I'm going to use a bit of my ink pad here, and I can just pick up a little bit of ink there, and we can just give it a little bit of a go over, just to really emphasise all of that embossing on there. So this is optional at this point. I think it looks really nice even without, but it makes it stand out. You look at it, compare the two halves. Really stands out when you add that inking, doesn't it? So we can do this, and then again, if you want to take it another level again, watch what you can do. If we want to, those butterfly wings all lift up. So I'm going to just pop a little bit of card behind the butterfly wing, and then I can really bring a lot of ink into that butterfly wing. So can you see it's just got extra around the outside? So I'll do that on the other side.
It gives it so much texture, doesn't it? The fact that you can manipulate those, that you can lift them up as well. And I also love that if you wanted to cut something else and put it behind, you get a little bit of a peek in behind. If you wanted to put, you know, a little bit of mirror card behind it or something like that, I think it would look gorgeous. Well, a little bit of mirror card, you've got mirror card in the kit, you've got no excuse. Do you know, I think this would make another one of them lovely ranges, Joe, if we could do like, in a couple of weeks' time when everyone's had theirs delivered, we could do like a live craft along with everyone together and do some more cards, like do a masterclass, or do it as on a Saturday when we can do it as a craft house and get some crafters involved with us as well. I think that would be fabulous. So nice and simple, just lifting those butterfly wings and then just putting a little bit of emphasis onto the butterfly wings. And then to really make that stand out, because obviously we've got this gap in the middle now, it looks a little bit boring. But if I bring in that vellum pad, we can basically choose what vellum do we want to put behind, all right? So we could go with that and have a little bit of pattern coming in. I mean, the one that I'd cut out ready, but actually that one's gorgeous, isn't it?
This looks lovely, doesn't it? With a little bit, just a really ditzy rose behind. Do we think? Do you think that's a good choice one? So you can pop a little bit of that vellum. The other one that I thought might look quite nice would be the butterflies. So again, if you bring the butterfly, and then you want to put the butterflies behind.
It just all works, doesn't it?
And this is the thing, it all works because those are exactly the same butterflies as what you have in here. It's exactly the same butterfly if you want to die cut the separate butterfly. Everything absolutely matches perfectly. But if I just take, I've already cut a piece of that one there, so I'm going to put that, again, just coming in, plenty of tape around the outside. Just don't put it around where the butterfly wings are, because obviously you want to be able to lift up those butterfly wings. So plenty of tape in there. And then we just go behind with this, and that is just going to stick over there. And then it becomes a case of, you know, what's the reason that we're sending the card for? Nice, simple card. Once we've got all that sorted, what we're going to send it for. And in this case, I've just stamped nice and easy, especially for you. Just take one of them simple stamps. But this could be, you know, I love that idea that I kind of came up with earlier about sending somebody a vaccination card. You know, basically the start of a whole new year. Don't know what it's like over in the US, but we're just starting on like our mass vaccination program here in the UK now. And I think how nice to be able to send someone a card, just to let them know that you're thinking of them and there's a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel. So yes, whatever the reason is that you're sending caring thoughts, I can guarantee you now this is the range to do it. Now, Joe, that was just a quick demo. So how about I quickly tidy up and then we quickly start another one?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And I need to let you know as well that we are racing through the stock now. 40% of the stock has now sold out and gone of the big collection. There are a lot of you in the ordering process as well at the moment. So many of you ordering across on the website. If you want to get your order in, then absolutely you can do so. Right now is a great time to order. crafterscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu. Click that shop the show button on the home screen. It will take you direct to this signature collection. There is so much within here for you. I know that you're going to absolutely adore using it, and I think it is so well timed. I know it really has struck an awesome balance as well. The decoupage elements are all very, very busy. Astrid said, I feel the reason it's so popular is because it has such a timeless appeal. The design are truly beautiful. They really, really are. Mary says, Sarah, I hope you have a restock order already in place for these paper pads because we are going to need them. Katie Henderson, the colours are beautiful for Easter cards. Throw in a bunny and a voila, absolutely. And Deborah says, I think the blank cards with paper pad are a lovely idea too. I've ordered more of those with decoupage pads. Just love the delicacy of the colours I have ordered. Leslie says as well, I don't think I could love these papers more. Simple, beautiful. Kate says the notelet sets could make loads of fun just for cut off. And Christine Mahoney says, I love all of it. La Quieta and Just Crafty Chantel also agreeing just how beautiful everything is. Such a beautiful collection. I will just quickly, I'm not going to flick through them again now, but I just will remind you, if you want to go for extras, the vellum pad, also the 12 by 12 paper pad and the luxury cardstock are all very, very busy on their own individually. I don't know how long they'll be around. Remember that gorgeous luxury cardstock. The first time we've done the luxury papers, the luxury card normally comes as an A4 collection. Have it in the 12 by 12 gives you even more options. So you've got that one just there. You've also got that 12 by 12, remember as well, with the die cut toppers in the back of there, and then all of those awesome printed papers as well. And then of course, remember, you've got that vellum pad as well. These three are all exceptionally busy at the moment. Lots of you, more of you adding these in than not at the moment. More of you adding them in. And ahead of all of those as well, and by far, pretty much every order is adding one of these in, is your decoupage pad. So make sure you get that. $7.99 or $12.95. You get 24 of each design in every single one of these. I just know that once you've made a few of these, you're going to absolutely love making them, and they're going to become, I think they're going to become like your go-to embellishment, Sarah, because they're like a perfect size and they've got the perfect amount of sort of depth and dimension on them as well.
That's the idea. It's no accident. Now here's the thing. Don't buy one of those. Point your finger out, don't buy one of those. Because remember, if you spend £40 or $40, that doesn't include your big bundle, but that includes on anything else in the range, then you get another 15% off. So actually, if you're going for an extra decoupage pad, or if you're going for a couple of extra decoupage pads, you might as well buy yourself an extra set of the vellums or an extra set of the papers, because as long as you can get that basket to £40 or $40, then you've got another 15% again, which essentially is going to pay for another one of the decoupage pads for you. It's not very often you hear me telling you to say don't buy that, but don't buy just that. Makes sense to order if you're all coming together while you've got the free shipping, because obviously you're going to get free shipping and handling on your big bundle. So add the extra in, but it's worth getting an extra 40 worth in the range, and then and that's it. Any of the extra papers if you want to stock up on more of the brads, anything like that. Now, I'm going to walk you through that decoupage pad because it is just so divine and everybody's loved it. And even if you're doing this for birthday cards, anniversary cards, with love cards, we did this in a range last year, John. We did like 6 beautiful flowers. You guys went bananas for them, which is why I've used 2 designs only as a bit of an underpinning of the collection. So you've got like a beautiful floral spray, and then you've got your gorgeous rose and hydrangeas in here. Now I did the floral spray before, so I'm going to do the rose and hydrangea. And for anyone who doesn't know how it works, you basically take one of the sheets, right, and you've got 24 of each, 24 of both types. Now when I do decoupage, Joe, the thing that I really struggle with, right, is when we take our die. So take the first one, and then I'm like, right, where does that go? How that doesn't line up there.
It can be a bit tricky, can't it?
That's it, and you just got no idea, right? What we've done is we've put, so there's a little number 1, and then the number 1 there lines up with the number 1 here. So what you do is, we're going to lie that over, and as long as the 1 goes over the 1, whole thing just falls into place. And then a little bit, our low-tack tape, by the way, is pretty essential when it comes to this collection. You're going to hold it in place with your low-tack tape. Then I'm going to come on, so it's the same with this next one. So this is number 4. So you see, I wouldn't have known if that was 3 or 4 or what, but 4, the 4 is going to go over the 4, which means when they lie in together, you know that that's absolutely perfect. And you just continue to do the same and lie every piece over. And I think, well, put it this way, Joe, the fact that so many of these are going, that's number 6 here, would tell you just how popular this concept was last time we did it. The fact that people are buying more multiples of the cardstock. So it tells me that you all understand exactly what it is you're doing and why it's so awesome. So you know, we've done this concept before.
I remember launching it, you and I, Sarah,
Yeah.
and it being so incredibly popular when we did the sort of summer range of it, of those summer florals, which were brilliant. And I think they are awesome because it's something that lands and transcends itself not just to cards but to other stuff too. You know, even if you wanted to put some sort of sealant on it and maybe even create like a little brooch or something using one of these, I think you absolutely could do that, as well as using it in scrapbooks. How about using it for box frames, home decor, to decorate the outside of frames? There's so many things you can do with these, and that's what I love about it. I love that so many of our products work across so many different crafty disciplines. Yes, you're going to make great cards, you're going to make great box frames, and a whole host of other things as well.
Any type of paper craft, your scrapbooks on there, anything like that, honestly, it's going to be perfect for. And florals, you can say any occasion with florals. And whereas in the past we themed the floral decoupage to certain flowers, this time we haven't, we've just done a bouquet. And there's a lovely sentiment on one of the cards, and it's basically sending you a bouquet in a hug. And I think it's one of them, this is exactly what we're doing. We're sending you a bouquet through the post. Instead of sending someone flowers, send them something that's going to live way longer than a bouquet of flowers would live. And, you know, I was just, did Craig tell you the reason I was late?
No.
So, yes, so basically I was next door in the next studio, one of the big magazines here in the UK, you know, Prima? The 3rd biggest magazine in the country, actually. Not specifically a craft magazine, but they're doing a lot of well-being stuff at the moment. So Prima asked me to come along. Sorry, I'm just getting down here and getting me thing while we're talking. Prima, they're doing, so apparently today, did you know this, it's supposed to be Blue Monday. It's like supposed to be the most miserable day of the year.
Well, I'll tell you what, Sarah.
What?
It's not Blue Monday for me. I'm having a lovely day today.
And it's definitely not Blue Monday for me, so I'm glad to hear it. But yes, so they asked me to come along, and basically they had hundreds of people online basically taking a craft class with me to get them all inspired. And it's people who write for their magazine, you know, and a lot of people were homeschooling. I had people on there with their kids that were doing it along life, and we sent everybody like a big craft kit so that they could get started and craft along with me. And just talking to people about, you know, what it is with card making, and it's being able to share your craft. That, for me, that's the thing. It's the fact that I can make a card and you can send it. So I've had all the enjoyment of the making, tick. Right? But then you send it to somebody else and they get all the enjoyment of the receiving. So it's a little bit like a double whammy. And I think that's what I love about card making in particular. You know, you watched me do a card in 3 or 4 minutes. Now, oh, don't tell me you've gone hard in here. Oh no. Someone left the lid off. Oh, who are we blaming today, Joe?
Probably me. I think I had it last.
Oh, damn it. Is that right? Well, you've got to put the lid back on. I'll have to sit and fish that out now. Right.
I was thinking to myself when I was using it as well, make sure you push the bit to the end, make sure you push the bit to the end.
What
Didn't,
you
did
like.
I?
What you like,
What
right.
am I like?
So don't worry though, it's really easy just to fill it up. But what I'll have to do though is I'll have to go and fill mine up, right? I'm going to go and get some more glue gel and fill that up there.
Yeah, loads of you chatting away still. Tracy says it's all so beautiful, so hard to choose a favourite. If I had to choose, it would be the Decoupage pads. They really are out there. Love to Cruise says, Joe, my favourite are the 2 Decoupage dies with the paper pads. They're an awesome collection. Angela says this is another beautiful Sara signature collection. It's my favourite collection besides your fair collections. I love the colours and the floral elements. Well done, Sara and the Crafters Companion team. La Quieta loves all the papers. Katie says I was shocked at my discount with it all. I will have a haul for such an insanely good price. Astrid saying, just look at those lush vellum papers. I know, Astrid. And Lizzie saying, loving the mirror pack and the vellum. Never tried a vellum pack before. It is on my list. Now, a lot of love for that decoupage. Jansen says, I'm over the moon with all these designs and elements. Ordered once at the beginning of the show, then had to go back and put in a second order for more after I realised how much I'm going to use these. Claire says, such a beautiful and well thought out collection, Sarah, simply gorgeous. Sally agreeing that the collection is absolutely timeless as well. Remind you that over 40% of the stock has sold out and gone. I know it is very, very busy out there at the moment.
So, be pleased to know, believe it or not, our Craig had some glue gel.
Did
the
he?
foam pad boy himself
Wow.
had some glue gel. He's a bit of a convert. So, I was impressed. Because I know Craig likes to do his with foam pads. And this is the thing, everybody has it different. I love it. Look how rounded this looks. I like it. And do you know what it reminds me of, Joe? So when I was little, my grandma had like a floral decoupage. And it was just to be honest, I look at it now and it's nothing that impressive compared to what we do now in our industry. But my grandma had that, and she had it framed in the front of the you know, when you first walk through the door, that was the first thing you saw, a little frame piece like that. And as a kid, I never understood how that had been done. And so for me, once I learned about decoupage, I always found it's the one thing that reminded me of my gran. So I always loved decoupage, but I remember taking that off the wall and playing with it and, you know, trying to work out how it had been done all the time when I was younger. So for me, I always find decoupage like this totally mesmerising.
So. I think it's one of those things as well. You could just sit and do a load of these, Sarah. You just sit and cut a load out, sit with the lap tray and just sit and stick them all together and then have them ready to go.
Just get them ready one night, then they're ready to go. Now, so there's the decoupage. Now I'm going to do the card to put it on. Now, because the decoupage looks so impressive, I'm going to go really simple with the card. So what I've done is I've just got a piece of craft card that I've folded in half, okay, nice and simple craft card. And I'm going to get, so we had 2 different, actually, where have I put the other one? I'll keep looking. I tell you what, this is what happens, you see, when I don't start the show and I haven't got all my stuff to hand. Here we go. I'm going to use that frame. Now, just like we did before, Joe, I want the frame die cutting and the embossing on the front. So you must be able to see the die cut, right? So that's where, if you can see the die cut, that's the front of the card.
Awesome.
So we're literally ready to go there on the front of the card. And then it goes either, if you want to put it through your MIDI, you're just going to take the, your Gemini MIDI here and you just add that extra plate of the purple, send it through. Or you use the regular set of plates that you would do for a regular embossing folder. So a 3D folder would go through your Mini with no extra purple shim, and that goes through with 1 clear plate into your main Gemini. But this one goes through with 2 clear plates. So look how beautiful that's cut. And again, I'm just going to take that same little shade of pink and just do a little bit of embellishing just around the outside. I mean, look at this. So this just really highlights it, doesn't it? It just really brings it to life.
Yeah, it does, and I love it with the craft card. I think obviously it's beautiful with the coloured cardstock. It's getting busier and busier and busier out there. Diane says, I've just ordered my collection. It's so beautiful. Can't wait to get it. I'm happy that I am a platinum member. Made it less difficult to swing the entire collection. Peggy's just ordered the extra paper pads and the cards. Can't wait to work with this gorgeous collection. Shaz is saying as well, all Sara's collections are beautiful. They get better and better each time. So thank you, Sara. Judy says,
I just want to pick up on that point because I think that too. And I just think I'm learning more about what you want. And I'm also, our designers are understanding more and more the vision that I've got. So yes, the reason they get better every time is we've got more illustrators than ever in the team now. We've got more ideas coming through from you, and it just helps us to like elevate it to that next level, I think, Joe.
Absolutely, it does. Judy West saying as well, I've just ordered the mega bundle plus the paper cards and envelopes. Thank you, Sara. Diane says, I know it's going to be great because everything I've ever gotten from Crafter's Companion is excellent quality, which I really appreciate. So thank you all. Maxine Skingsley says, beautiful collection. I've put my order in already. Irina, again, as well, saying how awesome the collection is. Leslie says, I would be putting clear sparkle pen all over the decoupage flowers. I love a sparkly flower. Awesome idea.
Oh, yeah. Bit of sparkle on there. I think that's a great idea. In fact, have I got a clear sparkle pen under here? Might have tried that a little bit. I think that'll be wonderful. Now, all I'm doing here is just using a couple of bits of that paper pad. Nice, simple in the background. And then I'm going to take this and I'm just going to have that cut. So I've got my decoupage itself, can just come right over the front there. And then I've just done a little sentiment. So I've just stamped one of the sentiments that's on here, Joe. And it's sending these wishes just for you to hope all that your dreams come true.
Ah.
And so I'm going to do that. I'm going to stick
It sounds
that
like
on.
a song, doesn't it?
It does. I could almost break into song. I saw Leanne singing at the, when was it, Friday's show. I tuned in and saw Leanne singing. I had a right chuckle at them. So let's have a little look. So I'm just going nice and quick here with a couple of bits of the, what do you call it? Hot glue
would you
gun,
be using the
just
hot
for
glue
speed.
gun at home, or are you just doing it for speed?
No,
Sara?
I'm just doing it for speed.
What would be your?
I would be using the 3D glue gel to stick that on. But I guess the difference is I want to be able to stick this down really, really well now. And then I want to be able to lift that up and say, there you go, guys, see, it's holding in place. Whereas if I put that on with the 3D glue gel, I wouldn't want to stand it up like this on the top. And can we just appreciate how simple that card was? So the decoupage is what I really took my time over and got it perfect. But then to create the backing card, we do it in just a couple of minutes, and it literally is all listed, all of the cutout. I mean, it's just so simple. It's seconds, it's really quick and easy, but all your cards are going to look super professional. I mean, that is what? That's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th card we've got done in the show. So it just shows you how quick and easy they are to do them all as well. I'll get them ready and we can show you them in a little bit.
Don't forget, we're going to have to vote as well, aren't we, on the demo of the show as well. So I have a feeling I think it might be your week this week, Sara, looking at how awesome this collection. Let's go back for everything you're getting included in the big collection, because the big collection is far and away the busiest item in the show that you are going for. So first off, what you're going to receive is you're going to get this awesome interchangeable element die here. Now this is great because you've got those 3 separate sentiments within there, and I love the fact that because of the way they've been designed, it means that you would never know that they are that's an interchangeable die. The designers here at Crafter's Companion do such a great job. Now we've got the 2 decoupage items. So what you've got is you've got your 2 floral decoupage dies. So you have 2 different styles. You've got this one just here, which is absolutely beautiful. Check out the amount of dimension as well that you're able to get there on those. It is really, really impressive. Then you have this style as well. So you have the 2 different dies which cut out the 2 different styles. You're also going to receive included as well the pad. Now the pad, loads of you going for an extra one of these pads, because you have style 2 in here and you have style 1 in there as well. You have 24 sheets of each. It means you're going to make 48 flowers in total. If you think you're going to want to make more than 24 of each flower, which I know you absolutely are going to want to, then I absolutely, as Sara has said, add 1 or 2 or however many you wish into your basket, because we have stock of it individually at the moment. We don't know that that will always be the case. So if you think you're going to want to make more than that, which I think you will, add that in. We've then got sentiments in here for you as well. So you've got You're in My Thoughts, which is this one just here. And You've also got Just to Say as well. So you've got those two different sentiments there for you as well, which are awesome. We've then got our cut and emboss folders. Now you've got this one here, which is your filigree border, which adds all of that really lovely, kind of subtle, inking it up, gilding, waxing that as well is going to really make it pop and bring it to life. I really love this one. It's my favourite cut and emboss folder I've seen for a while, actually, this. It is the butterfly swirls. I love the fact that you can manipulate those butterfly wings up to really give you loads of texture, loads of dimension and loads of added interest in there. This one here is your layered butterfly. So what you can see is here, this is what you're working towards, this gorgeous layered up butterfly effect. One pass, this is cutting out everything you need as well, which is absolutely awesome. You've got it in the butterfly, you also have it in the rose as well. I think the rose looks absolutely stunning. We then have ribbon for you in here. So really mixing up the media. You guys are loving the ribbon. A lot of you going for extras of the ribbon individually. It's an organza ribbon, so it's very, very light, but still has that nice element of shine to it, which I think is awesome. We then have sentiments. Now, I think the sentiments in here, we've really outdone ourselves because you've got everything from warm wishes to especially for you. I love this one here. It says, may this day be the beginning of a beautiful year filled with wonderful moments. So they're uplifting, they're inspirational, they are sort of commemorative at the same time as well. I think it's just, it strikes a really lovely chord, the whole collection, and I think the sentiments are what really finish that off. You've got both sets of those in there as well with caring thoughts, wishing you brighter days, may good cheer and comfort surround you. Really, really lovely. And then we also have as well in there those brads too. So the coloured brads in there, really fantastic for bringing together that whole collection. As Sara was saying, they are great for attaching your vellum elements as well. Now, let's go through the paper pads that are coming in here because they are absolutely stunning. Let's start off with that 12 by 12 paper pad. Not only are you getting 36 gorgeous sheets of paper, you're also then getting all of these die cut elements as well. So these die cuts, they're laser cut for you. They just pop right out. They make great toppers. They make wonderful stoppers. Some of them are smaller. Some of them have got sentiments on them as well. It's a really good arrangement. You've then got the 36 sheets of the paper. Of course, colour match beautifully with the luxury card. Colour match beautifully with your vellums as well. So it really is a fantastic. And again, if you wanted to fussy cut these, absolutely you could. I think you'd have a lovely time doing that. So that's your 12 by 12 paper pad. Let's go next to this one because I love it and I know you guys have loved it as well. It is your luxury card. So in the luxury card, 24 sheets. You've got the double-sided mirror, then, sorry, the double-sided pearl. Then you've got the mirror card, the matte mirror, and then the actual mirror itself. Really gorgeous. Check out that. And what I love about it is normally we bring this to you in an A4 size as part of our signature collection. It's great that it's 12 by 12 because you have options. You can trim that down and you'd make 48 sheets of 6 by 6 out of that. It's completely up to you. You wouldn't make 48 sheets, would you? You'd make 90 sheets of 6 by 6 out of that. So you've got that one in there. Then we've also got as well the vellums, which are, I feel like, it was only a few collections, wasn't it? Collections ago that we introduced the vellums, and it now has become like one of the most integral parts of the collection. You guys absolutely love this. I love that for the first time as well, we've incorporated a plain vellum into here. I think that's going to look beautiful, overlaid over your printed papers. It's going to look absolutely gorgeous. It's all about giving you the most amount of options when it comes to everything that you choose to create using this signature collection. It's £140 if you're in the UK, $191 if you are in the US. However, all of you are in the club somewhere. All of you are getting some sort of discount. Platinum members, £112 today or $152.80. Every single one of you is going to receive this, or we're going to send this out to you totally free of charge. There is no shipping and handling, no postage and packaging for you to pay whatsoever on this collection, which I think is absolutely awesome. Let me take you back through the cards and envelopes again as well. Two different sizes in here, which is awesome. Pretty much everyone here is going for them. So you've got all of your different sizes in here. They are all colour matched beautifully to go with your collection. Beautiful quality. They're not white on the inside, which I think is really important. A lot of card blanks are gorgeous on the outside. You open up, they're plain white on the inside. These are not. They're beautiful quality. Am I right in thinking, Sarah, this is the first time that we have done card blanks with a signature collection?
You are right indeed. And the reason I've done them, Joe, is because I think with this in particular, sometimes you're just going to want the quick card. And that is, whether it's 4x6 or 5x7, like look at the quick one that we did. I honestly don't think it looks like it was a quick card. It looks uber professional, but we did it super simple. Now, talking about that, I'm just going to give you a reminder of the cards that I made so that you all get voting, okay? So let's start right over here. So this was Craig's that he did first of all, okay? So this was Craig's card, which I think is absolutely gorgeous, and we'll call that Craig's card, right? So, but none of you are going to be voting for Craig, is it not? Come on.
Oh, you can't be. Are you going to include Craig's? That's
I'm very generous. Just because then I can tell him I beat him.
Very sports person-like of you.
Yeah. So this Craig's. Then there was the illusion easel, right? Or you could just say easel card if you want. So this is, I love this because you could see all the way through. So if you didn't see the show from the beginning, that was the first demo that I did when I joined about 1:30, right? So we've got Craig, we've got easel card. Then you've got the Z fold card, which I always, my Z folds always, everybody always loves them, a nice easy Z fold. Then we've got the quick and simple one, so you can just call that the simple one. And then we've done that gorgeous decoupage one at the end. Now I know the Z card's got decoupage, but we'll just call this one decoupage. So those are the 5 cards. Let me know which one it is that you want to pick to be the winner. And that one gets to make it onto the wall. Isn't that right, Joe? I've got the hang of this now.
Yes, absolutely. So who won yesterday? It was, I can't remember. Debbie Robinson. Well, I had to quickly have a sneak round there. So Fiona's got 1 win, Debbie's got 1 win. It's all to play for. We need to, we'll see who wins this week. Can't wait. Get voting in the comments. Deja Vu Vellum was attached with mini brads before glue guns. Oh, okay, says Fred. Anita saying, I love the illusion easel card, that's her favourite. I absolutely love all the vellum pads. There seems to have been a real, as I said, I mean, vellum pads, I remember, Sarah, we first did, didn't we, the 6x6 vellum pad with one of the collections, and it was so well received. Now it's like the bit of the collection which everyone goes to every single time. People really, really adore these, and we have so many people that are getting one to stroke and one to use. I'm hearing that so much in the comments.
It worries me that if you are a paper stroker, there's helpful people out there like you, right? But if you are one of those people who just likes to stroke the paper, and you know what I mean, basically, you're always saving it for a special card. Never can use it because you're always saving it. If that's the case, just buy 2 paper pads. If you're always going to keep one for best, then you're going to have another one that you're going to use to actually use, right? Now, I'm just going to try and show you all the samples I've got while you're on busy voting for which one's your favourite, okay? So whether you're using very simple fold back card, look how beautifully well. It's the way these papers all work perfectly with the decoupage sprays that we've got. That's the difference, okay? So whether it's that, maybe you're wanting to do little shaker cards with the little piece that we've got in there, or nice simple cards, okay? So just a sympathy card here. This is using one of the toppers out of the back of the card pad, a little bit of the ribbon onto the base card there. Really nice and simple. Bit of paper patchwork on there. I love that idea with some of the little papers out of the 6x6. Then we've also got, you could be doing, again, the sort of cards that I showed you with that sentiment, but the butterfly wings always lift up. Now that one, look at the difference in the turquoise colours, like the aquary colour, to in those beautiful greens, like the springtime greens, very uplifting colours. I love how someone said that. And again, just about creating the background, go for the paper pad. You've got the paper pads in the big bundle, but if you want to go for the extras, you've got those extra paper pads. And the paper pads are brilliant for boxes as well, Joe. I mean, I've done this tutorial on Crafters TV before. It's just quite a nice, simple one. I can kind of plan that. Maybe when we do another follow-up masterclass with this. Now I've said it, I feel like we should do it, where I said we could do like another masterclass.
You've committed now, so.
I feel like we're committing. We'll do another one where everyone can join in live, is when we do a live craft along. We'll give everyone a couple of weeks to get it delivered. If you're watching though, I am going to be on live tonight with Adam Freeman on HSN's Facebook page, and we're going to be featuring this collection as one of the collections in the show tonight. Look at that one there, by the way, with all, look at that, that's about 5 layers of the decoupage.
That is immense, isn't it?
Leslie, who made this, I'm just going to say, that is something that you would absolutely be putting in a frame, that. I mean, it just shows you how well they all piece together. But whether it's something like that, or whether you're just using one of them, onto the front of a Z-fold card. That decoupage is absolutely just to die for. And then I feel like I haven't done anything at all in the show, Joe, with those lovely laid dies.
Oh, I love them. Aren't they classy?
They're really classy. That's the word. They're very classy. Now, there's like a fold-back card, but folded forward for an easel. The best thing to hold on to is each other. They are really, they're them sentiments that just finish off every card. I miss you so much. There's so many people I could send this to right now, and how fabulous to be able to send something really meaningful like that. Or even, what about you wanting to make like a little pack of cards? You could make a little box set like this with maybe 10, 15 cards in there, and what a brilliant way to give someone like a little gift set of cards that they could send of their own. Tons of ideas on this show. I do feel like we've had loads and loads of ideas. But bear in mind, as soon as you get this home, we're going to be doing another masterclass and having some of you guys join in as well there. And then also you're going to be able to come watch this show over and over again. We probably won't have the stock left to be able to stock up on anything, but you'll be able to watch the show over and over again. That's the beauty of all of our shows here at Crafters TV.
Yeah, absolutely. And remember, you can go back and get all of the inspiration from the show at any time you want to. People have been voting in their droves. Fred, Anita, Laura, Victoria, Anne, Angela, Patricia, Diane, Terry, Yolanda, Amanda, Gilmore, Donna, Beth, Jennifer, Vicky, Diane. They are just a few of the votes that I am seeing. However, it is, of course, and I was hoping it might be, it's going to be the Z-fold card, which is the winner, beating off competition from the others. Not that I like to grass people up, but Terry voted for Craig's card, just so you know, Sarah.
Terry,
just so you're aware.
Terry will be having work. Does everybody see me, by the way, behind the shelf?
I don't know. I reckon we can if we zoom round a bit.
Oh, we're on the move.
But you're jumping the gun. You're about to put it on the winner's shelf already.
Oh, is this the winner's shelf?
This is the winner's shelf. Yeah.
Oh, well, should we just leave it here for now? Yeah, should we just leave it? I love it. Oh, is this how Fiona beat me that first week?
Fiona beat you that first week. Yeah, I know.
I kind of get it now.
Yeah, it is a nice one. Have you seen Debbie's pop-out box card?
Oh, right, okay. So now right, it's down here. Wait, which shelf am I putting it on? This one here?
This one here, yeah.
Oh, right.
You're not meant to see my coffee cup either. Let me just get that out of the way. and my mask as well. Let me move that.
So now I'm understanding what we need to do to make it onto the middle shelf. I need to up my game, folks. I need to up my game. Apparently there's a leaderboard going and everything.
Yeah, absolutely. I think you'll get there. You'll get there, absolutely.
You want to hope so, don't you?
Oh, what a great show it's been. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. It really has been awesome. Have I got time to really quickly whiz back through what you're getting? Oh, I'll have to be really quick. Okay, so remember what you're getting. You're getting that gorgeous interchangeable die in there. You've also got the decoupage elements. Remember, you're getting the 2 different styles of decoupage element in here as well. You're getting both of your sentiments in there also. Don't forget about those. They are in there. And remember, your cut and emboss folders too. Both styles, the filigree and the butterfly is coming in there included. You've got the layerables as well, the butterfly and the rose. Both of those are in there for you, along with the organza ribbon that is there too. Remember all of those gorgeous sentiments that you've got, a whole vast array of them in there for you as well. You've got the brads in there too. Don't forget about all of your gorgeous pads as well. So that vellum pad is going to be in there. We're loving that brand new luxury card pad and also the 12x12 pad as well. Don't forget about going for the extra card blanks and envelopes if you want to. Remember, Club Inspire Platinum members, you're picking this up today for £112 or $152.80. Massive thanks to Sarah, as always. Big thanks to Craig for joining me at the start of the show too. I'll be back in an hour's time with the lovely Jan for Monday Makers, and Sarah will be back as well a little bit later over on the HSN page, isn't it, Sarah?
That's right. I'll see you over on HSN at 2 in the afternoon Eastern Time, 11 o'clock Central Time, for a whole hour of HSN preview with Adam Freeman. And if you're not there, I guess I'll see those of you in the US on HSN, hopefully at midnight tonight.
Awesome. What an incredible couple of days it's going to be. I'll see you in an hour. Get a cuppa, get some breakfast, get some lunch, do what you need to do. Make sure you join myself and Jan back here for Monday Makers. We'll see you then. Take care.